I'm not gonna be holding Monkey today because he has to have surgery. He has his arm, there's a little hole in here, and I need to sew him up. And I don't want to like fling him around for the video because I don't want him to get I don't want him to get more hurt, you know. So he's gonna stay over here. But just know he's still there. After you go through a breakup, get off their social media. Stop looking at their page. Like, one thing I don't understand is when people like torture themselves. When people torture themselves and they look at the pages of the people they used to be with, and they're always like checking up on them to see like if they moved on and whatever.
Why are you doing that?
And I know for a fact some of you were gonna say,
I just wanted to check on them if they're okay. Like, I really want to make sure they're doing great.
no, you don't. Like, drop the act and actually be real with yourself. You don't want to see them doing fine and dandy without you. Okay, there's like a really small percentage of people who do genuinely feel that way, but for the most part, you probably don't. You literally just want to see if they're doing just as bad as you are, or better yet, if they're doing worse than you, right? And you want to make sure they still haven't gotten over you. And one thing I don't understand about that is because it's like, imagine this. Think of your relationship as like someone who died, right? The relationship is dead now, and you're gonna go and you're gonna dig the hole, dig the grave. You're gonna put the body there and you're gonna let it pass in peace. A few days after the burial, you decide to come back at 2 a.m. with a shovel and you decide to dig up the body. And you open the casket just to check up on see how it's doing. And you just to make sure the body is still there and it hasn't rotted away yet. You're just making sure it's still good, right? And then imagine your best friend or family member comes up to you and they're like, what the hell
are you doing? Like, why are you digging up this corpse? Like, what are you doing?
And then you look at them and you say,
I just wanted to make sure that they were good.
That's how you look like when you keep checking up on your ex to see if they're still good. That's literally what you look like. Trying to dig up this dead body from the ground just to see if it's still there, if it's still good. What? When you end a relationship with someone, they are no longer a part of you. They're no longer a part of your life. You become two separate people now, okay? What they do after the breakup and what you do, none of your guys' business, okay? None of your business. What are you gonna do when you find out that they actually did find your replacement? What are you gonna do when they do find a new person and they start dating someone right away? What are you gonna do when you find out that they're doing totally fine without you? What are you gonna do when they might not have a new person, but they're like living life, they're traveling around the world and going to crazy clubs and parties without you? What are you gonna do when you see that? Like, genuinely, like, what are you gonna do? You're just gonna crash out. What are you gonna do when they haven't posted anything? So you don't even know what they're doing. You don't have any tabs to keep on them. Every single outcome not gonna make you feel better. And you might get a little bit of instant gratification if they're doing bad without you and they're posting sad like quotes and whatever, being like, oh, she was the only one for me, like some stupid stuff like that, right? You're just gonna start feeling bad for them and sorry for them and start thinking, maybe I should take them back. Like, you know what I mean? Like, every outcome isn't a good one. It's gonna do something to your brain. You need to let the body rest in peace. Don't dig up the grave again. Don't check up on the corpse to see how it's doing. Let it rest in peace. Just block them. Easiest way, just block them. Like, block them. It's not that hard. I get it. Like, it's gonna feel weird, but block them. You won't have that temptation lingering around anymore. But every time you try and check up on them, you're just reopening a wound that you've been trying to heal for the past weeks or the past months. You have to let that thing scab, okay? You have to let the thing heal, because every time you check on their thing, you're just reopening an old scab and you keep picking at it and letting it bleed all over again. You need to stop picking at the scab. You need to stop picking at the dead relationship. You need to let it go. Checking their page isn't going to do anything for you except make you feel a way that you don't want to feel. Why would you do that to yourself? Like, it's just ridiculous. Stop it. Stop it.